Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Just give me one moment. Let's try this down here. Hi Star, how you been? Hi. HI can hear you perfectly. It's fine. YouTube and YouTube. Okay. All right. That's actually perfect. I'm just gonna have to see if Twitch is actually working for me. Okay. So it's perfect on Twitch as well. That's nice. I'm sorry if my mic quality is a little bit different. Yo, what's up, GG Gamer? Welcome, welcome. To answer your question, I've been okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. That is actually really good. I hope everyone else is doing amazing. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing an amazing job today. Today's gonna be a little bit interesting stream, I'd say. Kinda. A little interesting. What are you doing? Okay. Hold on. Let me fix this. Let me. Hold on. Give me one moment. One moment, and I'm going to turn this off. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? No? No, not that one. There you go. What's good? What am I doing? I'm basically, I want to like watch this video with you guys at first and kind of talk about it. It's about like the Twitch spotting stuff, and it kind of aggravates me. I'm not gonna lie. Twitch spotting really does aggravate me, and I just want to kind of put in my thoughts, and you guys are welcome to listen to it if you want. If you don't, that's fine. And then afterwards, probably gonna do some gaming. Might take me a second to respond because I'm playing War Thunder. Oh no, you're good. You're good. You are perfectly fine. I don't mind. Hold on, give me a second. Someone's just messaged me. Yeah, my mic sounds a little bit different. That's because, how do I say it? my other mic that I use for like everything. I gotta fix it. Something's wrong with it. For some reason, when I'm like talking, it kind of cuts it out. I've noticed it with my past couple streams. Like some people mentioned it, and I was like, wait, what's wrong with it? And I listened back to the stream, and I definitely know what they're talking about. It was like something like whenever I would like get to a point where I would talk quietly, it would just cut me off, and you can't hear the rest of the words. So I just got me like this headset mic, and yeah, hopefully this works. Hopefully this works. As long as you guys can hear me, a-okay. Music's not loud, isn't it? I hope music is not too loud. Yeah. Uh, the video I want to watch with you guys is made from Asmongold. I don't know if you guys ever I don't know if you guys heard of this streamer Asmongold TV. He made a video 13 hours ago, kind of talking about the Twitch botting situation. I know there's a lot more content creators that made videos about it, such as like Moist Critical. He made one, and I think this video, Asmin is reacting to Moist Critical, talking about it. And I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but if you've not, good for you, because we're about to watch it together. I'm not gonna lie, it aggravates me. Aggravates me a lot. Because it just shows how unfair this system is. As a small streamer, content creator, trying to grow healthy, never knew about the bot system, the botting system, any of that, and people finding out that people kind of just take advantage of cheating. It's hilarious, you know, and aggravating when people are. It's like you see the most biggest content creators in the space, and it's like, wow, man, they did it, they made it to the top, and then finding out that a lot of content creators are saying that there are multiple content creators that cheated their way to the top by botting their streams, botting their videos, and they cheated and they became popular because of that. And it's like, what? Hi Matt, welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're having an amazing day. We're just talking about Twitch botting. I mean, botting, don't get me wrong, botting has been around for a very, very long time. Hold on, let me lower the music. I don't know if it's too loud or is the music too loud or is it perfect? Just let me know. Is the music more like covering over my voice? Just give me a heads up. But yeah, botting has been around for a very long time. Yippee! Yeah, it's been around for as long as, you know, I think streaming has been around. But to my knowledge, like, it's been in like the shadows, always, you know, been in the shadows, and nobody's ever talked about it. I mean, there's been some people that's talked about it, like, oh, that person's been botting their streams and everything. It's like, yeah, that dude's a cheater. It's my thing. I gotta do. I got to do it. No, you're good. You good, gamer. Yeah, I like all your posts, Liminal. Oh my gosh, the posts. Yeah, I like my posting, even though some people kind of be like, you're going way too far with your posts. You're going way too far, and I'm like, wahahahahaha. I love it. What? How dare you, Star? How dare you? I am not the S word. No. I mean, I'm the G word. I'm the G word. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but the one that rhymes with what rhymes with that word? Hold on. Boomer? No, but whatever. Gooner. There you go. You're welcome. Lies. Yes, you are, Shy. Okay. Now you're just trying to expose me here. Hey, yo, Foxy. What's good? I have returned. Yes, you have. Welcome. We just now started. We were just talking about botting, Twitch botting, but then Star here trying to expose me of something. Trying to expose expose me in my posts. Listen, my posts, those are my thing, okay? I just post and be like, hey y'all, hear me out. Y'all agree? The chaotic one is back. Wahahahaha. It is here. He is here. I am here to crash your PC. Oh no. Crash my stream, crash my PC. Oh, speaking of PC, I've been thinking about upgrading my PC. Cause I'm running a 3080 RTX graphics card, a NVIDIA of course, but I don't know. I still want to upgrade, probably to like a 5070. I don't know. Is that better? Is a 5070 better than a 3080? Let me know. If not, shoot. Then I gotta keep doing my research. I see no posts, but the avatar marks me think you're trans, but cannot confirm this info in this moment. Okay. I get what you mean. It might look like I am trans and I'm gay. I'm all about the LGBT. I mean, I'm not against any of that. No, I'm not. But I will say, but I am a man. I am a gooner. I am the S word that Star claims me to be. Yeah. Yeah. 570 is superior, correct? Okay. Then I shoot. So I was at Best Buy not long ago and I saw that they were selling 5070s for like $400, and I was like, is that worth it? But here, the 5070 Ti is like $800, so it's like half the price more. So I don't know what's worth it. Show evidence that I'm a man. What do you mean? What do you mean it show evidence? Okay. The reason why I have a female avatar or VTuber is because I love women. I don't care. I want to be women. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't want to be women. I mean, being women is not bad. Alright? It's not like but it doesn't make me want to become one. No, I love women. Women make me feel really nice, and I love it. It's a pleasure. Hello FBI. Wait, hello B girl here. What? Like, hi, I regret my choice. I mean, technically, yeah. I do kind of regret this V2 model that I kind of just like, I want to go for it. But no, I do plan to change it to like an actual male model, like this, but male. Like you could see like my like short hair and male characteristics. Yeah. Or I always tell myself, or this always lingers in the back of my mind, but one day, I will start to IRL stream. That's just in the back of my mind, but so far, at this moment, no. I'm not ready. We support your new choice. Oh, I appreciate it, Foxy. I appreciate it. Bisexual shot? What? No. Okay, I'm not bisexual. No. I don't like men. Okay, listen. No. Get that intrusive thought out of you now, Star. We support your decision to transition. I appreciate that, Foxy. See, Foxy's got my back. What are you doing, Star? Huh? Trying to expose me for something? Huh? Oh, man. No, what? No. Oh. just bullying you, Star. I'm just bullying you into womanhood. No, well, I mean, okay, yeah. Listen, I'm just thinking, cause like I go to I go to the gym. I want to start like posting like how do I say it? Uh, oh my gosh, my mind just went blank on the word that I was looking for. I want to post my like every week of me working out, of like, you know, seeing like, you know, my oh my gosh, my mind, my ADHD just kind of took into place, and it took the word and ran with it. Oh gosh. But you know what I mean. I want to work out every like and kind of just post on my abs, my chest, and my arms, so that y'all can simp on me and be gay. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No. That's not my goal. No. Sorry, I was getting a drink. No, you're good. You're good. It better be water. Water. Speaking of water, I have water next to me. Listen, I was saying I was bisexual. Okay. I mean, that's perfectly fine. I have nothing against it. You could be whoever you are. Being bisexual is actually, I mean, I have lots of bisexual friends. Not a bad choice. I'm just saying that I'm not. Because for some reason it doesn't work. Guys, if I tell you this, I tried being one, but it just didn't hit. I don't know why. So for me, I'm just a straight guy. Shy is a lesbian. What? Okay. Foxy did the 380 or 390 degree turn on me. How dare you? You play Minecraft Bedrock Edition? I play both, Java and Bedrock, but mainly Java. Sorry for the confusion. No, you're good. You good, Star. You good. But yeah, I wanna talk about like the botting system and just kind of like watch some things that I wanna watch with you guys if you guys are up to it. My loyalty lies with whatever benefits me more. Well, yeah, I agree. 100%. 100%. I'm with you. 100% of my power. How do I turn this off? Image. Blep. Where is it at? Hello? Oh, here it is. Gotcha. Found ya. Now I just gotta drag my model. Drag it down. Drag it down. Make it a lot smaller. Lot smaller. There you go. There you go. My power lies in my Second Amendment and the great state of Texas. Hey, yo, you live in Texas? Dude, to be honest, I want to live in Texas. I wanna live in Texas. I live in the state of Alabama. I know. The meme state. The incest state, whatever you want to call it. It's an old joke. Haha, laugh all you want. Just just get it over with. The most beautiful state there is. Like if it's like people compare California to Texas because they're both like content streamer states.
So Twitch is
Yeah, there. Okay. So Twitch. Twitch is dying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. we're streaming on Twitch, by the way. Twitch and YouTube. I've oh boy, I've been shoot. I've been okay, I made a post today about like what what platform should I mainly stream on, and mostly people kind of like voted for the Twitch. The thing is, I love Twitch. California is invading Texas like an invasive species. Oh no. Oh no. They're coming for they're coming for Texans. Oh no, they need to revolt. They need to revolt. Oh my gosh, thank you Foxy for the Fox, you have not been following me this whole time. Wow. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Thank you. But I've been like the thing is I've been thinking about which platform, because there's Twitch, there's YouTube, there's Kick, and there's TikTok obviously. But TikTok, I want to like say TikTok is very um that much to like depend on. I do know someone that streams on TikTok daily and makes money on TikTok to the point that they don't need a daily job. They could depend on TikTok and just they make like $500 a day. $5 on TikTok. Oh boy, what am I doing? What am I doing? You thought you could escape me, Shy. Buffering. I thought so. I thought so. But you had me. You got me. Your congratulations. But yeah, can't you believe that? Like streaming on a like streaming on TikTok and making $500, dude. I would quit my 9 to 5 job instantly. But, you know, it is what it is. But I also looked into Kick. Kick, Kick is it's smaller than Twitch population wise, but 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 the salary, the paying wise, they pay you like almost fully in that platform. And also if you guys did not know, if you guys did not know, Kick has an hourly pay that you could sign up. Well, obviously there's requirements. Like I think it's like 75 followers. You have to have 75 followers, and you have to stream at least 4 hours a day, and they will pay you hourly. And and you have to have at least one viewer. Sounds amazing to me, if you ask me. Sounds like an actual job. You cannot escape me, Shy. I am everywhere. I am in the internet. Aren't we all? Are we all here in the internet? Well, time to basically my mind just went blank. That is good, Foxy. You must stay in the internet. You must stalk. You're not gonna stalk me, are you? You're not gonna stalk me in my like, daily vlogs, maybe. I hope not. But yeah. But yeah, then what's it called? Enough of my chaotic stuff. Want to play Minecraft later, Bedrock Edition. I've been actually set to play how do I say it? I've been set to play Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals. Um I would have to re-download Minecraft. That might take a bit to download because for some reason, I mean, for some reason, and I gotta look into this why, my internet has been crap. I mean, downloading wise, it takes forever. Dude, I was downloading Sternova the other day, and it took almost half the day to download it. My internet has been like poopy. I don't know why. So, I would have to re-download Minecraft, and it will take probably half the day if you want to play with me, Foxy. Um, but yeah, uh, make sure to join my Discord server. That's why that way you could stay in contact with me. But yeah, let's not get sidetracked here. I want to get straight to the point of basically Twitch has been overrated with botting, and a lot of Twitch streamers, successful Twitch streamers, have been botting. Power active.
Power underscore energy active. Hello.
What the heck was that? Dude, I thought someone literally hacked my stream and was talking like I've I've never heard of that. I've never heard that. It kind of sounds like that. But hello, Power. Welcome. Power, have you been updated with the Twitch botting? I'm pretty sure you have since you are like very updated with like VTubers and stuff like that. I suppose. I suppose. If not, that then good news. We are here to talk about it. But yeah, uh, Twitch has been overrated with botting, and some streamers have been exposed, and a lot of streamers also went hiatus on the same day when Twitch was going around banning like or getting rid of like inactive viewers, and that indicated it as bots, somewhat-ish. Yeah. Um, for me, it aggravates me because like I've been doing content. I mean, Power, you kind of could vouch for me on this. Like I've been doing content creation for like years. I mean, like ever since like it's been like 2019, I believe. Today's 2025. I started content creation on 2000 and guys, don't be like, "Oh, wait, that long and you're still small?" Well, it's because like I'm not a fully devoted content creator. I don't I don't like try to do like schedules or anything. I'm just like the kind of guy I'm like, I want to feel like I'm streaming today. I feel like posting a video today. I don't want to make this my like, oh, I have to. And if I do, that means that I am making money. If I'm making money, um, then yeah, I would be highly devoted into content creation, daily streams, making videos on a daily, but most I would say on a daily base. The more videos you post, the better chance of growing. But yeah, I would devote myself into content creation if I made at least minimum wage to the point where I'm just paying my bills and all that kind of stuff, etc. I lost my glasses. Be right back. What? Foxy, you've been blind this whole damn. Oh my, I've been blind this whole damn time. Foxy, go get your glasses. What is this? What is the Discord? It's I believe it's in my bio. On my on my YouTube or Twitch, you'll find it. You'll find anywhere. But yeah, um, yeah, Twitch. If I was to make a minimum wage on content creation, I would basically quit my job. But uh, that's not the case. That's because like I don't want to put too much effort into something that might flop on me, even though it's have multiple times. But I'm not quitting content creation. But yeah, let's just watch this. Let's just watch this video.
is kind of dying.
Yeah,
Twitch is it was
it
on
is
life
dying.
support. You guys saw this.
It is on life
and
support.
now Charlie was right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Anything over 10K viewers, I always think, look, bro, like anybody that goes and gets in their feelings or anything like that about like how many viewers or whatever, like you are a bitch. You are a bitch. And here's the reality. I could lose half of my viewers and I would not stop making any amount. I would still make the same amount of money I do now. And do you know why? It's because I get so many viewers that sponsors literally cannot even afford to pay me how much I'm worth.
I have been like basically offered for sponsors. Um, hold on, what is this? Hold on, let me fix this. I have been offered sponsors, but like I don't know. I'm more of like a inside bubble type guy. I'm not like very oh gosh, give me one moment, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I like to stay in my own bubble. I like to stay in my own bubble. Just kind of like, no, 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 not the sponsors. Get away from me. Oh no, I'm not comfortable. And that's the thing. You kind of have to get outside your bubble to try out new things to grow and ever since. But yeah, that's
That's the reason why.
that's crazy
So
how
I am
you can make
capped
so
out
much money
on
off of
sponsors.
sponsors.
That's it. Like I'm literally, I'm not even kidding. Like I make like that's it. So it doesn't even make a difference to me. Now it's nice to be ego. You know, oh wow, you're number one, number five this week. Oh good. I don't care really though. I mean, like who gives a fuck? Twitch is a small pond. Who cares about being a pig fish in a small pond?
I have been paying very close attention to the Twitch bot apocalypse. I've
Oh.
kept my finger on the pulse of it. I
Yep.
find it to be a really interesting topic here.
That's right.
For those that
It
don't
is.
know, a few
It
days
is a very
ago,
interesting
Twitch made
topic.
good on their promise where they swore
did.
they would be making bot detection and eradication
And
of
do keep
priority.
this in mind, guys. Like, and the fact that it's this, everybody, I mean, mostly everyone has been botting their streams. Like people admitted to botting their streams, and and not only that, people have admitted that like they got asked from like sponsors or any like type of person or org that like, hey, is it okay if we bot your stream? And they were like, yeah. Dude, guys, if I knew I could get away with botting, I probably would have done it. I'm not gonna lie. If everyone's cheating, why not should I? Sounds really bad, but you know, that's kind of like if everyone's gonna do it, why should I? Or why shouldn't I? I'll be taking my leave here.
I'll be
See ya.
taking my leave here.
All right,
See
all right,
ya.
Power. Take it easy, man. Thank you for popping in. But yeah.
Pretty-
Eradication.
They finally called attention to a issue that
What's
has
that
plagued
middle?
Twitch
I don't know
since
what
the
that is.
beginning.
Yep.
Since the genesis of Twitch, in the primordial soup of streaming, there has been bots
That's
that
right.
have infected
I think that there were bots before there were real viewers.
the platform.
True. True.
And for the longest time, Twitch had gone really hands off. They said, you know what? If we don't put our hands on the
You know what's
stove,
going to be really funny is whenever the Twitch executive
Yeah, don't mind that
leadership
middle
get
part right there.
fired
I don't.
because
I
they
think that's
show
part
a
of my
decline in user
Steam. I
metrics,
gotta look into
and
that.
they try to say, "Oh no, it was just bots," and then get fired, and then the new leadership takes over, and they just let everybody bot again. So every stream is going to have 100K viewers. It's going to be so funny.
won't know if it's hot. But recently they said
Yeah.
that they were going to actually be directly attacking this bot issue.
Yeah.
And a few days ago they rolled out their first targeted strike here on bots, and boy howdy, it was a doozy. Apparently, the overall viewership on Twitch
Oh,
went
boy,
down
how
as
it
much
was
as
a doozy.
24%
Wow.
compared to last week.
Real quick.
That
Think
is
about that.
crazy.
So going down 24% is actually larger than 24% of the actual real viewership, right?
It is.
Because if you go down 24%, you're at 75%. You go up 4% again, or 25% again, you don't go back up to 100, right? Like that's just math. So really, this was like a third. Like 1 in every 3 viewers wasn't real.
And the fact that it was their first day. Do keep in mind, it was their first day trying this out, like getting rid of bots. That is crazy. In my opinion, that is insane. That just shows of how many content creators have been botted. And guys, don't get me wrong, I have been botted before, and this was a while ago. I have, but I did not know. And the thing is, I did not know that it was somebody trying to bot my stream. That like, I don't know what that even means at that time, but I guess in today's day, if someone bots your stream, that means like they're they support you and they want you to explode. At that time, I thought they were like trying to like get my channel deleted or banned or something like that. Wait, I'm not real. No. Oh well. Yeah, Foxy, you're just a bot. You're
Oh
just
my
a bot.
God. We mathin' now? Yeah. We're gonna be methin' later.
With many big streamers suddenly losing thousands of viewers, not just big streamers, streamers
Not
of all
following that logic? Okay, sure. All right, so let me go ahead and take you through this, all right? So if you have a total amount, okay. So this is really this we need to get rid of schools, bro. Like they're not working. They're not working. Like they're not working, obviously, right? And so
no, I don't think so.
anyway, so if you take and
My profile pics
you
is a
look at this,
robotic
24%
fox,
is
after
basically
all.
half, right? Or a quarter. So if you remove
Foxy exposing himself.
24%, all right? I actually, you know what? If you can't understand what I'm saying, you're fucking retarded. I'm not going to explain it to you. Go back to 8th grade.
shapes and sizes lost tons and tons of viewers like across
No.
the board. It was
No.
a pretty big purge of invalid
Nope.
bot
What's that
activity.
face he's making? I've never seen Aspen make that face before. Look at it. No, no. That should be like an emote. I'm not gonna lie. See, I ain't got my glasses. Walking my dog right now. Oh my gosh, Foxy, go get your glasses before you bump into a pole.
As I said a couple days ago, I was pretty surprised with
Yeah.
how hard they hit the ground running here. I thought it would just be like lightly poking the bear, like, oh, we got rid of like 100 bots. Big W, Twitch is saved. But no, they kind of like, they dropped a bomb here. It was a
Yes.
pretty big deal. So big, in fact,
They took
that
like
a
a
lot of
jab to
streamers many
themselves. That's
suspected
what they
of
did.
being a view botter had just decided not
They
to stream
probably,
for
what I
like-
think, Twitch probably like went in, not knowing that they were just gonna like hurt themselves that bad. They probably wanted to just get rid of like a certain amount of bots, but I think like by accidentally they just I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I've already infected your Discord, ma'am. I'll be in your PCs. Ain't no way you just call me ma'am. Ain't no way you just call me ma'am. It's sir to you. Do you want me to be a ma'am? I'll be a ma'am for you. And I'm just kidding.
Roaches went to scatter. They were afraid, bro. They didn't want to. They
Oh, wait,
didn't want to
hold on.
show their
What did they
faces.
say?
They
Let
didn't
me
want
rewind it.
anybody to.
suspected of being they hit the ground running here. I thought it would just be like lightly poking the bear, like, oh, we got rid of like 100 bots. Big W, Twitch is saved. But no, they kind of like they dropped a bomb here. It was a
Yes.
pretty big deal, so big in fact that a lot of streamers, many suspected of being a view botter, had just decided not to stream for like
The roaches went to scatter.
Yeah.
They were afraid, bro. They didn't want to. They didn't want to show their faces. They didn't want anybody to know.
Like, think
what
about
they
it,
were
guys.
doing.
Everyone that you love to watch, as like streamer wise, isn't recording or isn't streaming that day. That just shows they know, and they don't want to expose themselves. Oh my gosh, these guys, these people, like, imagine like you are trying so hard, like you're trying so hard in the algorithm, you're trying so hard to stream, and it's like I'm not expecting like success or anything like that, but at least something like crumbs off the table. And seeing these people just botting their own streams on purpose, it cheats their way to the top. Yeah, kind of shows it all. And the thing is, it's already too late. They are already popular. There's nothing you can do. Even though if you tried canceling them, oh, they've been botted. They've been botting their streams. I mean, it's already too late. Their name's out there. You ain't a sir either. Your avatar says something else.
yeah.
It's a
the last
delusion.
week or so, inexplicably, just randomly, deciding not to stream during
If it was
the bot
Wednesday,
crunch,
then it would have
which
been
of
the
course
opposite
has
day for
everyone
you.
raising an eyebrow.
Yeah.
And of course, all of this has led to a lot of finger pointing,
That's right.
a lot of shit stirring, a lot of spitting, a lot of farting and coming. It's been kind of pandemonium in the streaming space as people are noticing view counts have been dropped
Yes.
from a lot of streamers.
Oh, yeah.
And in some cases, drastically.
Big ones.
So the natural conclusion people are drawing
Real
is
big.
they were view botting.
Right.
And as I predicted, and as everyone predicted, nobody wants to own up to being privy to their channel being view botted because that's against the rules. They would get banned. No one's ever going to admit to it.
Not necessarily. So this is a little bit of a nuance, and he knows this. It's a little nuance, actually. You can say that you're being
Actually.
view-botted, but you just can't be doing it yourself. That's the problem.
Oh yeah,
because,
of
like,
course,
if you did,
obviously.
like if you, if
They're not
somebody
gonna do
goes
it
from 10,000
themselves.
viewers to 100,000
They're
viewers
gonna
in
ask
1
someone else to do it for them. Bro, if I was trying to view bot myself, I would probably ask someone else like that I know, that's basically that I trust, it would do it for me. I would ask someone to do it for me. I would never do it myself. I would never expose myself in a way. I think you should make a mechanical version of your model. I've also thought about that. I'm not gonna lie. I've also thought about that. Foxy, me and you, we're thinking alike.
in it. Obviously, they're being view-botted. So if this person says, I'm being view-botted, does this person get banned? No, of course not, right? So the problem is that a lot of people enjoyed the popularity that they got from view-botting, and they didn't want to say it, and maybe they didn't know whether it was view-botting or not, really, because they weren't doing it. I think that there were a lot of people that were doing it themselves, and I think that especially in
I
terms of
guarantee, probably.
mid-size and small-size streamers, I think that there was a lot of very soft view-botting. And, like, you know, because it's like if you're a small
I wouldn't
streamer,
say soft view botting, in my opinion. I'm gonna call it hardcore view botting.
it matters a lot more for you to do that. Obviously, it does. So yes, but Tectone is culprit. Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that were view botting, right? That's it. Sadly, not many real viewers are not being counted at the moment. Yes, and so Twitch is A/B testing. I personally think this is my opinion. This is maybe a little bit of ego.
Twitch was testing and turned out to basically turn out to be like a catastrophic war zone for them when that happened. If that was testing, if Twitch was testing to like get rid of view bots and 24% of their viewerships went down because of all of them were bots, and that's not even all? Damn.
I personally think that one of the reasons why, like, I had a little bit of a drop is because a lot of my viewers
Hello,
are
Sleepy?
actually non-account
Hi.
viewers. Like, they don't make accounts, and they
Is that a
watch me
rat?
because I'm on
Oh my
YouTube.
gosh.
And so I think that there's a lot
Welcome,
of people that
rat.
are watching me that now they're not being counted because
Hi.
they're workers that just watch on a TV. Like, that's it. Because that's always how it's been,
Yes,
right?
'cause
That's
you're a
always
rat.
how it's been happening. And so clanking, exactly, yes.
How dare you call me a rat? No. You're the rat. You came into my stream like a rat. You came into my house. You're the rat.
And so, like, they never chat. They don't even have accounts. And the reason why is that what's unique about me is that you've always been able to watch this stream with no ads. There's never been any ads on my channel. And because of that, you have
I don't have a lot of
you know,
ads
really no
on my
reason to make-
channel either. Do I? Guys, do I have ads? I don't think so cuz I think I turned off ads. So I don't make lots of money. I don't make a buck. You have ads. Dang. When you enter the stream, I don't. Okay. Other than that, no. Okay, for Twitch, yeah, I'd say so probably because Twitch. For Twitch, you can't get away with it. They want the ad revenue. So yeah, I think Twitch you can't turn off ads. What I believe, or can you turn off ads on Twitch? Can you? I ate most of the ads. Sorry. You made it seem like you got slapped by ads like 24/7 trying to come into the stream.
An account on Twitch to watch me.
Totally.
So it's been a lot
Oh.
of hope and a lot of excuses.
But like
I'm
again,
sorry.
I don't really think about this a lot. I mean, the last 2
Like
months. I mean, here's
56
I'm gonna be
ads.
real.
Oh,
Like my
no.
dad's been in the hospital fucking twice. I'm having to take off days constantly to help him. I have to cut my days short in order to do that too.
That's why we should move into a different platform, I'd say. And stream mainly on somewhere else, I'd say. What do you guys think? Let me know.
Takes and I'm gonna be honest, right? I don't talk about this a lot, but it does it's a little stressful, you know. I'm just a little bit stressed
Just a
out
little
every
bit
once in a while
stressful.
about it. And so anyway, I try to put that aside whenever we're doing the show because nobody wants to fucking hear about all my problems. But at the same time, it does exist. And so anyway, I think that's negatively affected a little bit of my content, and I've had to cut down my hours a lot. And in order to do that, that's life. Life happens, and that's the way it is. But the problem is that
Not view
a lot
botting.
of other people just they
Sorry, just had to
cannot
put that in.
fucking deal with it, bro. They cannot deal with it, and you a bitch. You a bitch. I mean, that's all there is to it.
It's like, oh, it must have just been.
I want to rewind that. Just the way how he just went silent and just like, he just says the word. Yeah, you the B word. You the B word. It might be just ADHD, which makes us think similar. Yeah, you might be right, Foxy.
A lot of other people just
Well, I wanted to
they
rewind
cannot
this
fucking
and
deal
watch
with
this.
it, bro. They cannot deal with it, and you a bitch.
Oh man,
You a bitch. I mean, that's all there is to it.
that's true.
It's like, oh, it must have just been
That's
this
true.
stranger over here
Yeah.
that's been doing this, and I have
Yeah.
no fucking clue. I'm
Right.
glad that it's getting solved.
Sure.
Everyone is talking about this as a positive thing. Meanwhile, in the background,
Yes.
there are people that no doubt are shaking their fist in anger in demanding that their botting service get it under control and fix it because they need those viewer numbers
Shut
to
it
go back to
down.
where they were. Because obviously, if it
Because
doesn't,
they are defrauding sponsors intentionally by selling them fake fucking viewership.
people are going to be
Even
aware there's some
sponsorships,
fraudulent
they
activity
bought
there. And the
your
only question
streams
remains,
too.
Did the streamer know? Like, were they guilty of paying for the service themselves? Or was it like an org they were affiliated with? Because according to a lot of the data, which all of which is public, by the
Sponsors
way,
are-
you can
are
see
guilt-
all of
just
the,
as guilty.
viewer numbers
Yes.
post and pre-purge. All of this is public, so you can see.
No
a lot-
names, no names. Don't say the names of the people that were doing it.
Why? Call him out. Do
we
it.
all know who was doing it. We don't need to say the names.
No,
Everybody
say
knows
it.
The names.
Say the names. I want to hear the
lot of
names.
streamers that are affiliated with an org like OTK.
Why not
is the
call
big
them
one
out?
Everyone's talked
Mm-hmm.
about, but not just OTK. There were other orgs coming under fire as well. Namely, FaZe was another one that people had a lot of question marks over their head with because a lot of the streamers affiliated with FaZe also took huge, drastic drops
Dude,
in their
that's just
viewership
crazy.
during this purge.
Yes.
Big
So the
orgs.
speculation is that
botting
these
themselves.
orgs are boosting the numbers of some of the streamers under their umbrella because
Makes
by having
sense.
more
Which
success-
again, logically, what he's saying makes sense. It does not mean that it's true. But if you assume that they are acting in self-interest and they are behaving amorally, you could predict this outcome.
successful streamers under their brand, it's good for the brand. Obviously, the motivation is to
Which
make more
OTK member? Bruce, drop him off.
money because you can make significantly more doubloons if the streamers that are under your blanket are more popular. So if you boost your streamers by thousands and
Whatever happened to Bruce? I miss Bruce. Even though Bruce hated white people, I thought I liked Bruce. I always got along with Bruce. I thought he was funny.
Bro did not like white people. He
fine.
got along with him.
Yeah, whatever happened? He got dropped off. Yeah, what the hell? He's a shit-talking idiot. He has been, but he's also
No,
funny,
he's the
man.
B
He's
word.
a funny guy. I liked it. I
He's
liked
just
him,
the
man.
B word.
thousands of viewers that they don't legitimately have, you
Yeah.
can still bring those numbers to brands that would be none the wiser in the partnership.
Exactly. True.
And according to some other streamers, there's been actually quite a bit of talk from streamers about orgs even like softly admitting to doing this in certain cases. I don't
Really?
know like
Wow.
all the
I
particulars
didn't hear about
around that,
that.
but there has been like a lot of discussion that orgs do actually do this. Like it's not just a full-blown conspiracy.
Oh yeah.
Literal roach behavior that kills the platform, by the way. Literal pulling the ladder up, roach behavior, dog shit behavior.
Theory, but then the question becomes, well, do the streamers under these
Mm-hmm.
orgs know about that? Like, there's just a lot of questions now after all of this bot detection and all of this
Probably,
bot
I'd say so.
targeting.
They knew.
It's been a flood of questions, like Yahoo Answers just got revived.
Oh,
Did
I remember
the
that.
streamers viewbot
How is
themselves?
Babby
Was it a
formed?
member of their community viewbotting the streamer? Did the streamer? Is,
Well, yeah,
are they
think
a
about
victim
it.
Of like a
Think about it.
stranger?
Imagine you get invited into an org, right? And I mean, like FaZe, OTK, any big org that you probably watch. And let's just say like you got invited. You average around like maybe like 100 to 500 viewers. Let's just say that. And then you basically start, you're a part of their org, right? Have you noticed like anybody that joins an org that has like that averages around those amount of viewers, and they join an org, and now they're averaging like around 1,000 to 2,000, maybe even like up to like 10K or more. Isn't that a little fishy, in my opinion? Isn't that a little fishy? Like if I was a viewer and someone joined an org that I watched, probably, let's just say that. If I was a viewer, like I would pop into their stream and say like, oh hey, welcome to the org, and go back to my favorite streamer that's in that org and start watching, right? That I don't see that happening where they get a boost amount of viewers. And I don't know, I might be wrong here, but it doesn't make any sense.
A malicious
Yes.
bad actor trying to artificially
Well, it's
boost.
simple to answer the question. Do you like the streamer? If the answer is yes, then they've been maliciously botted by a third party.
True.
If you don't like the streamer, I am so glad that this view botting piece of shit has been exposed. He's been doing this for years.
Twitch botting.
And now
What's up,
everybody
Curl?
can see him for what he truly is.
Yeah, we're just talking about
Their numbers to potentially ruin their reputation.
we're talking about the elephant in the room. Twitch. Twitch has been botting this whole time. Now, don't get me wrong. Every platform bots. Every platform. It's just that Twitch finally decided to expose their viewerships and kind of got hit hard. I'm not going to lie.
Is there a super fan of the streamer
Yes.
that's trying to boost their favorite streamer to make them more popular because they just love them so much?
Yeah.
Does the streamer know that the org
Oh,
they're
yeah, I've
affiliated
been
with
known
might be
for
boosting
months.
their numbers? Just so many
Oh?
questions. And another big discussion that's come
What
from
do you
all
mean,
of this
known
is
for
about
months?
sponsors. Allegedly, some sponsors have been botting
Oh,
sponsored
you meant
streams
like
in order
you've
to-
known this for months. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. To be okay, for me, like I knew botting was around. I just didn't know it was a big thing. I just didn't know it was like the way that everyone kind of did it. Like, okay. I thought everyone knew botting was like the way that you should stay away from and never do it, which it is. But I did not know the amount of streamers that actually did it. That actually view botted their streams and got away with it. And now we're getting exposed because currently they're not streaming. Why? Is because they don't want to expose their viewerships. People like Coffin have 35K viewers, yet so insufferable to watch AMP in the biggest like botting organizations. Yeah, 35K. I mean, even your favorite streamers. Like, think about your favorite streamers. Like, I like watching Asmongold. I like watching Tectone. I like watching like Moist Critical, Mudahar. I like watching like very based content creators, streamers, and even them, they got botted. And the thing is, like I know for a fact that they don't bot their own streams because they don't need to. They're already big, and like even without the bots, like they don't really care about it. But people like other people like let's just say Miskiff for example. I've heard a lot about Miskiff. He got he was like getting like around like 20K or something like that, and then he went down to like 8K. That's crazy. That is insanely amount of bots. And as a small streamer as myself, that's like been streaming like organically, it kind of hurts. It really does. It hurts to see the system, how people. It's like pretty much if you want to grow, you gotta bot yourself. Is that really how it works, guys? Is that really how it works? Come on.
to make it seem more popular to the average viewer. So they'll
It's like play fair.
Let me consult the chart. Where's my chart? This is the chart. This is the company. This is the advertising agency, and this is the streamer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You
Companies,
can go back.
advertisements,
This is go by.
all of them.
I have a
They're
chart, I already made a
very
chart for
much.
this.
They do botting as well. They're just as guilty,
That's how real it is.
obviously. You've seen it
artificially
before.
boost those numbers so it seems like
I've
there's
seen it
more hype
before.
around the product, and they've also been accused of botting even beyond sponsored streams because by being partnered with that streamer,
Queso, don't say Queso. Queso's not botter. He's not. a
No,
botter.
I don't think so.
Stop.
Queso's a
Stop.
botter.
You can
Like,
say the name.
I've
of
seen so
anybody
many
else.
good content from Queso. I myself watch Queso. He's a very interesting streamer, and he's got like that personality in him that you want to watch on a daily basis. I believe that the amount of viewers he has are actually legitimate. I mean, probably people are trying to bot him, but that's just people trying to bot him.
else, but you can't say Queso. He's not a botter.
better for their brand if that streamer is perceived as more popular. So they'll boost them even beyond the sponsored stream, just so that way they can use it as marketing material. Like, hey, look, we're partnered with this big guy. And meanwhile, a lot of the viewership is botted by the sponsor, allegedly.
Yes,
But
basically, and I think
All they care about is publicity. Remember, no publicity is bad publicity. People like Miskiff, Kai, Sinat, even the newer guys, Lacey, Jason, most of the phase guys right now are probably 30% inflated with bots, and it's not even their fault. Some of them are botted from their orgs or sponsors. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And even viewers. If a viewer, like I've heard this where like if viewers love your just raid. Oh, thank you so much for this for the raid, Chaos Moral. Hey, Chaos, how's it been, man? Thank you so much for the raid. Uh, yo, what's good? What's good? What you been doing? Uh, we're just talking about the botting and like Twitch botting and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I've heard that like Twitch, like for even viewers that watch your streams, they will even bot your streams, and there's nothing you can do about it. But I'm doing good. You doing good? Oh yeah, what you been streaming? But Kai knows he's botted. He stopped streaming once the new perimeters came out. People like Lacey dropped in viewerships without knowing. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, you've been playing ZZZ? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I have not been playing Z. I've tried out ZZZ, but I don't want to play too much gacha games because that'll run my wallet dry. I do play Wuthering Waves, and Snowbreak, Girls Frontline. I'm not a gooner to say, but yeah, I do. It's that's the thing. Like, do they know? Did they not know? Because I heard someone talk about someone that sounded like they were talking about Kai Cenat. They're like, oh, I know a streamer that basically viewbotted 95% of their viewers, and now they're sitting at the number one streamer. Kind of sounds like Kai to me, but I don't know. I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
Probably knows a lot about this because he runs his own esports org. He's done multiple sponsors. He's been on both sides of this, so he understands this, and he might not want to.
I might play ZZZ in the future. I might get back into it. I'm just kind of seeing what I want.
You know, take you
I'm also kind of basically wait for Battlefield 6 to come out. That I will be streaming often on that game.
behind and show you how the chicken is made. I'll show you how the fucking chicken's made. This is how it happens. You have the company that pays an advertising agency. The advertising agency pays a fucking talent agency. The talent agency pays the streamer. The advertising agency bots the talent agency's stream, and then they make it look like to the company that the sponsor did really well. And so, but it's actually just embedding. And so basically, it is a long list of malicious compliance. That's it.
I said this earlier. If I knew earlier, if a lot of people were doing this, like botting their own streams and getting away with it, I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have been doing the same thing. Because if I probably did the same thing back then, I probably would have been like successful with like crazy amount of viewers. I'm not gonna lie, I think I would have been successful by now, by cheating, getting away with view bots. But you know, at that time, I didn't know. Like I didn't know till today, like how easy it is to just view bot your stream, and that is crazy. And I bet you, how much I want to bet that ever since this happened, you're gonna see a lot more streamers, smaller creators, gonna try view botting themselves. Because, oh no, the rock has been opened, the worms are exposed. I mean, now you know how to do it. Oh, 100%. If he's number one, that's Kai, because we all know Iron Mouse doesn't view bot. She just has all the simps. Nobody's simping for Kai. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I saw a Twitter post earlier, like, about Shy Lily. How people were going after witch hunting Shy Lily because she went from like 10K viewers and dropped down to 4K. I mean, dude, I bet you. And here's the thing with Iron Mouse, Shy Lily, and any any like VTube streamer that you know, I'm pretty sure they are not at fault for botting their own streams, because okay, here's the thing about Shy Lily, she streamed on that same day when Twitch was getting rid of like bots. Dude, if she knew, she wouldn't have streamed that day. But she knew and went live, and more than half her viewership dropped. So I wouldn't accuse I don't think like accusing VTubers is like, or witch hunting for VTubers is like, you know, gonna call them out. I don't think so. They're at fault. If it is, it has to be their viewers. It has to 100%. Isn't this the video where Asmund says says the name and Charlie says OTK? Yeah. OTK, yeah. OTK is also I'm like 80% sure that OTK also view bots. I mean, to be honest, all the orgs view bot, all of them.
Malicious and disingenuous compliance. Too many middlemen? Yes, exactly. And the thing is that it's all because these are like, so there's four parties involved. Always three, sometimes four. There are four parties involved. Each contract is between two parties. So nobody is getting the full picture of this. But because obviously I've been in every fucking level of this, and I think Charlie has too, he knows this. Let me tell you something. No, I can't. I can't reveal this. I apologize. I cannot reveal this information.
Dude, the
But,
amount of like
let me tell
secrets
you
like
something.
content creators have to
Streams are
like,
not a good way of investing your money if you're an
yeah,
advertiser.
it's just crazy.
If you're an advertiser, there's a lot of better ways to invest your money. Will this bubble eventually pop? What if I told you it already has?
Oh yeah, it already
so
has.
2 years ago,
The
3
thing
years
is,
ago,
the thing is, like Twitch, this is not gonna stop. Like people are still gonna bot their streams. People are still gonna try going around and like find a way around, and you know, it's like because like when I was a kid, right? My parents took away like video games and stuff like that away from me and stuff like that, you know, and the thing is like they would take like for example they would take away the mouse and keyboard from the computer because whenever they leave the house, I would get on and play video games, right, on the PC. I would still try to find a way to access the computer. I would probably like, you know, ask like someone else, "Hey, can I borrow your mouse and keyboard?" They would give it to me, and I would just like, or just, you know, find a keyboard or a mouse and just ling around and just use it. I would still try to find a way. It's the same thing. Like with this, people are still gonna find a way to like maneuver around and view bot their streams. We're gonna need Riot Vanguard on Twitch now. For real, we do. We do.
like
I mean, okay, even that might not be enough. People are still gonna find ways and to promote their streams, to get more viewers, to stay on top of each other. It's sad
people were getting paid $100,000
because, you know,
to just
as a kid when I was trying to play a video game, like for example, I would play Minecraft. Dude, I would still try to find a way to get access to the computer. Still trying to way. I mean, Twitch has cracked down on it and getting very hard. They're now tracking IP. Ooh. So they're I expected Twitch to kind of like stop right there, but they're actually going for the IPs. Wow. I mean, W for them, but I mean, in my opinion, they should have done it earlier. Because it's really bad. The viewership on Twitch is really bad.
play a video game for an hour and they had like 10,000 viewers and there was no other expectation of them at all. Like it was literally just fucking, it was a free money, like literal fucking free money. This was happening. That's fucking crazy. Isn't that disgusting? And so anyway, companies then, but the problem is that companies were new to the online space because many companies moved from the traditional media space to the online space because of COVID and them having to allocate
IPs and
their
view bots
marketing
and
budgets.
the reasons
But
they made
after
the
they had
rules
a
is
couple of
because
years of
they
data
probably found
and
out
telemetry that they could
orgs are
use
doing
to
it.
figure
Yeah.
out, like,
Yeah.
are we actually making our
100%.
money back here?
I
They
mean, yeah,
realized
it's
that
basically
nope, Aruskis,
theft.
we're definitely
Remember,
not.
the bots still
And
view
so
ads.
now you have
Ooh.
way less paying, way less paying.
I also want to mention that in only 2 days here, it seems
That's
that
crazy.
there are
And
some
like they view ads, right? That like even for sponsors and ads, they would think that, you know, ooh man, that's like also making you money. Not only, oh, you are right, dude. You are so right. Not only like they're getting like boosted in views, but also viewing ads. That's actually making you money. Oh crap. Oh my gosh, they were getting hella support with this. I think they're gonna start suing view bot providers. Uh, maybe, but I don't think so. It's gonna happen anytime soon, because I don't think so. It's at that point. I feel like at the point where it's like really bad, where they're gonna try to implement anything and everything to just like ban bots, and they're gonna still try to like, you know, try to maneuver around, then maybe, yeah, I agree. I don't know though. I mean,
services
yeah,
that have already
I'm
found
the
ways
same.
of
I don't know though
circumventing
either.
These
Nope.
bans. There are some
Who are they at?
streamers that
Who?
have miraculously bounced back after a 3-day plummet to not only where they were, but in some cases even higher.
Wow.
Despite nothing changing in their content.
Rising like a phoenix, reborn from the ashes. Who would do that? I'm not going to say the name of the person who had Tectone.
Tectone. My boy, I love Tectone.
It's crazy, right?
The amount of accusations that
I don't
that
think
guy
it was him
has is
doing it,
crazy.
but it's crazy.
And
They
it's like
ended up
false
getting 14,000
accusations.
viewers. Yeah, that's crazy. That's my boy, by the way. But
That's my
I
boy.
think even he knows that.
doing nothing.
I don't think Twitch has enough money to even go that court right now. Yeah, I agree. He's banned on Twitch right now. Yeah, I know, and it's crazy for saying he's banned on Twitch for saying the F word. I want to say it so bad, but it's like I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Oh man.
Different.
Mhm.
So it does look like in certain cases some bots
Here's the thing. You know, I have a goal. I wanna get banned on Twitch one day. I don't know why. I wanna get banned on Twitch one day. Sounds pretty bad, but you know, that's on my that's on my checklist. I hope you guys know. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk. I mean, well, come on, 7-day ban. It's not that bad, you know. I mean, if we get banned, permanently banned on Twitch, dude, we could go to Kick, get that hourly pay, hourly pay on Kick, and that way I don't have to work on my 9 to 5 job.
have found a way to evade this. So I'm hoping this isn't Twitch's only action here against bots, because as I mentioned, it's going to be an ongoing tug of
You
war,
said Lacey?
and it is good for the entire platform.
Didn't XQC call Lacey fat? We gotta watch that clip after this. I forgot about that.
Imagine that. XCC being like he'd be talking really fast and be like, "Lace fat." Oh man, I was just telling my friend I kind of want to go get a whole new PC and cheat on a game to see what all the hype is about. I mean, guys, the like I don't know if you ever heard of the situation Battlefield 6 about the Riley situation, the Battlefield 6 cheater that was using soft aimbot. Guys, that person got exposed for using soft aimbot and have been banned like multiple times on Battlefield 6, but did not even show it on stream. Like if you watch their VODs, supposedly like their username every single time when they like crashed and they would get back on, they were on a different username. Like guaranteed, bro, guaranteed banned on Battlefield 6 for cheating, but they were just not admitting. But yeah, cheating. I mean, if the thing is, cheating's not okay. Cheating is not okay. I don't like. But it's like if everyone's doing it, I mean, maybe try it out. But I wouldn't like depend on it. Look up Nat Gibson. That's who I was basing their clips off of because I know him. I know AIM. Nat Gibson? Hold on. Let me look this up. Nat Gibson, the fastest aimer I've ever seen. Better than Neon Ninja? Is he even better than Shroud? Hold on. Damn. Oh gosh. Fastest aimer I've ever seen, better than Neo Ninja. Bro, is that even real? But that was so minimal, where it was hard for all of us FPS pros to notice, man. That is 100% not cheating. He's already been checked. Okay. I'd say in aiming he's better than Shroud, but Shroud has a lot of game senses and knows a lot more. Bro, that aim is just shoot. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna be in the same game as that guy. But no, that if he's that good, bro. If he's been to like tournaments with that and like still is that good, bro, that is legit talent. That is skill. Well, I have to go to bed soon. I hope you have a nice stream. All right, Chaos. I appreciate the raid. You have a good night. Sleep well.
To do your best to stop bot activity. Fake, phony, baloney numbers are bad for all of the streamers on
Yes,
the platform,
true,
except
true.
for, of course, the ones that are paying to win in the streaming space.
No, it's not even good for them because in the long run, sponsors will stop paying them money because they won't get the rate of return. That's why sponsors, like, again, if you are a marketing agency, like again, if you don't know, by the way, if you're running marketing and you have a $10+ million campaign, you don't know what to do with $10 million, just message me. I'll tell you what to do with it. I sort it out for you.
Yeah, give it to me.
Which is another thing. There is a very real possibility, and something that has been talked about by some of the biggest streamers, that a strategy
everyone is,
that used to be
using
used and is probably still employed to a certain
IF.
degree
Yeah.
is some
That's
streamers
good.
would
Why
bot their streams
not
for a
to go
while
pro?
to try
Piss
and
me
grow
off.
an organic viewer
Exactly.
base,
Yeah, me
and then they
too.
would completely stop paying for the botting
Not
service
everyone
and
wants to
just
deal with
So
it
this
or
happened to a New World streamer.
look at the Uzis. He is considered one of the best Rainbow Six player, but he played as a sub in champs and turned down several esports teams. Oh gosh. Right when he turned 18, it's crazy that people just think it's easy to get into pro leagues. Dude, yeah, it is not that easy, I'd say. It is not that easy to get into pro league because it's like I believe it takes like they want to see like proof if that's your skill. Like I don't think so showing them once is enough. I don't know, that's just my opinion.
So there was a New World streamer who did this, and
Oh,
I called him out,
this is the
and I brought him in voice chat, and he said, "Of course I'm gonna view bot. Everybody else is view botting,
there you go.
and I've got to
There
do
you
it
go.
to stay ahead of them." It wasn't F Extra Life. It was not F Extra Life.
That sounds
I
like
said,
Kai
okay.
Cenat.
I said, "But this is what's happening." He's like, "Yeah, this is what's happening." And he was embedding. To be fair, he was not view botting, which it's functionally the same thing, but it's not. The New World expansion comes out. Embedding is removed. He's the #1 stream.
That's
He
crazy.
faked it until he made it.
That is
That's
crazy.
Inspiring.
Inspiring.
You cheat to win.
Inspiring is
That's
crazy.
what they say. ABC, always be cheating.
ABCB.
to let the organic numbers start
cheating.
to take over as more
Good for
people
him.
assimilate
Good
into
for
the
him.
community. So, of course, this is never going to detect
W.
that strategy, but even still,
Of course it will.
Twitch needs to do everything it can to stop
It could.
bots because it
Yes.
is very bad for everyone on the
Absolutely.
platform to just let this rampant issue continue and spiral out of control. Now, I think I need to explain why I have this perspective and so many people have this perspective because I've seen a lot of people downplaying this as like not a big deal, like this is a fucking nothing burger.
Yeah.
Who cares about view counts? If you can pay for it, you should do it. It gives you the advantage in the space. You got to stand out in the market.
Yeah.
So if you can do anything to get an edge, you got to fucking do it. And yeah, you're right. It's a
Yep,
saturated
true.
market, so obviously buying view bots is going to immediately help you stand out by floating to the top of a category. So that way, some curious.
If you are in a boxing match and you bring a gun into the boxing ring and you shoot the guy that you're going to be boxing with the gun, it will make it easier for you to win the match. But I think that we can all agree also that this is unsportsmanly behavior.
It's not fair. That is just not fair.
This is not sportsmanship. Don't tell Raja that.
George's will see you at the front there,
Roger,
and
take.
they'll click because you've got the most viewers. So obviously there's a lot of hubbub there, and they want to see what
Yeah.
all the fuss is about.
Is
So
that
check out your stream because
That's
it's
the thing.
artificially
Now everyone knows. Now everybody knows. Think about it. Everybody knows that you can view bot your own stream. Think about that. Imagine how much crazier nowadays that you're gonna see like small streamers trying it for themselves. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it, but shoot, if everybody's gonna do it and tries it, and the thing is, and they could get away with it, why not? Lamel, I was about to bring that up. I'll bring what up specifically. I mean, people have been viewbotting their streams for a while. We now know orgs do it. Yeah, 100%. And sponsors. Yep. 100%. And it's sad.
inflated the numbers.
Right.
And then you have now occupied
If
that
they're
viewer,
gonna do it,
which
why
takes it from
why
another
not?
streamer
Why
that
not
is
should I?
legitimately streaming.
So the reason why, and Charlie's explaining this in I think a good way, but I think that it's very, very simple, right? It's so obvious. Streamers are aggregated by their view count. So the person with the most viewers is going to be at the top.
That's crazy.
So, like, if you're right here, it's better to be right here than it is to be right here, and it's better to be right here than it is to be right here, and it's better to be right here than it is to be right here. And so, being closer to the top of the directory is beneficial for anybody who wants to grow their channel. And it's because Twitch has a snowball effect, and that's the way that it works. It's algorithm. It's basic. Lacey's bot. I don't know if Lacey's bot. I'm not gonna say Lacey's, but I don't know if Lacey's botting. I have no fucking idea. I don't care.
Yeah, that's
I
the
do
thing.
care. I
You
think that if he's
cannot
botting-
prove. You cannot prove that they're botting themselves. That's the scary part. That you cannot prove a streamer or content creator botting themselves. It's like they have to admit it to expose themselves. That's just the way how it is. That was the new info. We didn't know OTK, AMP, and FaZe were doing it themselves. We thought it was individual streamers and managers. Yeah. We all didn't know. 40K on a subathon is not real numbers. Exactly. That is just mind-boggling. That let's just say like, oh, I'm doing a subathon for this weekend, and it turns out that you are getting 40K viewers. That's kind of crazy. Like, why aren't all those viewers like watching your content from before? Like, what's the difference with a subathon? It's just basically you doing a little activity. That's it. You're still the same person. You're still you. You're still your personality. What's the difference? Just a subathon title. Go look at DDG. Oh yeah. DDG. Everyone. And the thing is, it's crazy. Everyone's getting exposed for it. Everyone's getting exposed.
and you should get rid of the bots. The same as with everybody. But like, I don't know. Oh my god, I'm not gonna go and accuse Lacey of botting.
To an audience and a real community of people there to watch them instead of just an army of clankers. In fact, the argument kind of mirrors something from many moons ago when Twitch was still pretty new. I'm going to take you back to the past to talk about some titties and ass. There was a huge trend on Twitch for a while with something called booby streamers, if anyone remembers.
Poopy streams. Why is Edmund smiling like that?
Yep.
Why
I
is he
remember booby streamers. I sure do. Yeah.
Hey, yo, bro, that is so sus. Yo, why is he looking like that? Right now he's pulling 50K and all of the chat is the same people spamming WS. I have seen 50 people actually send a message. They're just spamming that. It all makes his chat looks full. Yeah. I mean, 100%. If you see a chat I forgot. I saw someone's stream the other day. They were like, they had like they had like around like 100 viewers or 200 viewers or something like that. Around those numbers, and there were like only like 5 people talking in his chat. Think about it, 100 to 200 viewers, bro. Like, wouldn't you expect like at least like 30 people trying to talk? Kind of sus to me.
Remembers that, where there was a trend on Twitch where streamers would try and wear the most revealing clothing that Twitch would possibly allow in the most sexual of positions,
Yes.
and constantly putting cleavage as like the main hook to draw viewers in. And this drew a lot of outrage because people believed that by doing that, they were stealing viewers from their streams because
That's right.
they weren't showing cleavage and everything.
Yes.
It was a huge debate that raged on for years, actually, and people were always
Is that
split
not going anywhere? Well, anybody that's watched this stream for a long time knows exactly where that went.
on whether or not that was
Yeah.
the case. Was this streamer with cleavage
He
stealing a
knows.
viewer from
He
this guy
knows.
over here who was building a brazen bull in Minecraft? Well, the jury was always out.
Yeah.
But in this case, there is clear data, clear cut, irrefutable evidence that viewbotting your streams and fucking leapfrogging your way ahead of everyone that is legitimately streaming with less viewers than you does actually steal the viewers from them.
It's
you are directly
undeniable.
competing in the exact same content,
Yes.
but you have now floated
Undeniable.
more visibly to the top through artificially inflating your numbers, fundamentally paying
cheating.
to win and cheating the system.
True.
That
True.
that 100% does take viewers away from the actual streamers on Twitch across the board. It's not a
Asmon, come over. See, bro, somebody says it and they show up. Can you believe that? Wow. It's like one of those duck callers.
debate, and it's not like a competitive advantage. You are cheating. You are
Imagine you like make a duck call and Asmon shows up to your house.
breaking
Hi,
the
Lord
rules
Pie.
of the website too, by the way. Twitch just doesn't choose to enforce them very often. They have just let this go unchecked
Yeah.
for an extremely long period of time.
Right.
But it's not allowed. You're not supposed to be able to do that. So this, again, is not a debate. So, the problem is, that shit sucks. That is bad, not only for all the streamers that are doing
It
it
is.
legitimately, but it's also bad for the platform. I'm actually kind of surprised Twitch doesn't face more hot water for their handling of bots for this long.
I'm surprised Twitch doesn't face more hot water, period. How is it that you can have both?
Twitch
Like, the thing
gets-
is that if you
Twitch
think
gets
about the
away with
nutballs that are on
A
Twitch,
lot of things. Let's just be real.
nothing ever happens. Nothing, it never happens. There's never an issue at all. And I would assume that, like, you would see way more crash outs about this. People are dying on Kick. Yeah.
Well, probably
like, damn.
because there's not enough crash outs. Probably it's because most of them are view botting.
Damn, Twitch, this guy said, wait, somebody
Never thought of
died
that.
on Kick again? Wait, how many is it this week?
Because while Twitch on their back end can identify fraudulent traffic and adjust your ad revenue for it, that is something they've talked about before. How like
They can and they can't. It's not always, it's sometimes. And they also can only, like, this is mostly, this is a 80, I'd say 80% yes, but 20% no.
if you view bot a stream up to 2 million viewers instantaneously and then just
That's
start
crazy.
farming ads, Twitch will
2
go
million?
and analyze that traffic to see if it's
Yes.
real, and they will adjust your earnings
I
on
wonder
it.
how
I've
much
seen
that
them
is.
talk about that. While Twitch can
I
do
wonder
that
how
on
much
their
that is
back
if
end
you
and not
want to
lose
buy
their
2
ass
million
on
view
that,
bots.
you know who can't? Brands that work with streamers. The way
That's right. That's right. He's so right about this. And the thing is that, give me a minute, I gotta use the bathroom. Whole platform uses the same method. They literally allowed nefarious content. Nah. The thing is, the reason why they do it is that, like, I mean, I'm worried that Twitch, the leadership are gonna get fired for this. This is gonna be a Jesus situation. It's gonna be a Jesus situation because what's gonna happen is that the executives are gonna look and they're gonna be like, hey, why is the number red?
Uh-oh.
It's supposed to be green. It's red.
Uh-oh.
get the fuck out of here. And then they bring somebody else in, and they're gonna do the same thing. I'll be right back.
That was quick.
Brand
came back real
partnership
quick.
works when it
Did he
comes
wash
to
his hands?
streamers
Yeah.
is they base
bet you he did it.
your pay
Off how
on
many viewers.
your metrics.
Partially true, but there's also a link that they can use to cross-reference and use telemetry to figure out in an aggregate the value of your sponsorship. And you've had more brands that are doing that. But yes, what he's saying is generally true.
Metrics that you provide, well, that's not going to account for bots. They can only go off the information that is
That's what I
accessible.
did.
And they don't have that back end ability that Twitch has to go in there and see, well, who's a real viewer versus a fake one? Like, how many bots are here?
Yeah.
They only have your metrics. So that's your average viewers, which could easily be hyperinflated because of bots. So what streamers can easily
Is that
do and
Brawley?
definitely have done is they boost all of their numbers to really high levels that they really are not achieving.
This is called the F Extra Life special. So there is a channel called F Extra Life on Twitch. What's funny is that I criticize them a lot. A lot of people criticize them. What ended up happening is that they stopped streaming on Twitch, and now the guy that does it makes great YouTube videos. He's great. I've watched a few of them. I think he's a nice guy.
Imagine
But
that.
they
Like,
would have.
you could basically be successful and just flourish off of viewbotting to like legitimate viewerships. And I imagine like the amount of like content creators that actually did that before. Like they never told you like, oh yeah, I viewed my channel before. I don't do it anymore. It's cringe. Like imagine that. I wonder how you grew.
Have a fucking embedding, and the embed would give them like 30,000 views, and they'd be sitting there with a sponsor at the top of the directory. Like, how much money did you get from the sponsor? Do they know that, like, nobody's watching this shit? I mean, at what point is this fraud? I mean, in my opinion, this is my opinion. I'm not a lawyer. In my opinion, it is undeniably fraud. It's not even a question of if it's fraud.
Dude, I don't know
It's
if you
so
guys
obvious.
heard of this situation before, but I also like this happened not long ago with like Mr. Beast. Like Mr. Beast, XQC and Aiden Ross, they were basically they were doing a subathon, like a subathon event, and supposedly like they were like, you know, it's been a while, like they were like basically doing their subathon. They were like really already deep into it, and then they were talking about viewerships. And one thing that I heard that like Mr. Beast noticed is like Aiden Ross, his chat was like not that active, and he had like over 50K viewers, something like that. I don't know. And like found out that he was view botting and kicked him off. Like kicked him off his the subathon. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard. It's crazy. That is crazy. Oh man, imagine like imagine the exposure. You want to risk it?
Yes.
Risking view botting.
It's not
Imagine
real
that.
viewers. It is all fraudulent, invalid traffic from botting services. They will inflate their viewer numbers. Then brands will approach them, or they will approach brands about doing a partnership or a sponsored stream.
And somebody might say, but I hate advertisers. I hate brands. I want them to get scammed. Fuck brands. Why would I care about brands losing money? That's you when your brain is the size of an egg. Now let's look at you whenever your brain is the size of a galaxy. When a sponsor cannot make money on the allocated effort that they have put into a sponsorship, they will then increase the amount of time and advertisement metrics that are required in order to recoup those losses. Which means that for you, dear viewer, you get to see more ads, more often, more intrusively.
Makes
They'll
sense.
provide those viewer numbers, which will have
That's
the
what
brand
you call a second order effect.
and then give them higher pay than what they should be receiving. And the brand will pay this money under the impression that it's being
You're saying ad block. No, you're not. We're talking about a sponsor. I'm not talking about like an ad block. Ad block stops like a YouTube ad. I'm talking about like a streamer doing a sponsored game. Like, okay, let me give you a functional example. Streamers have to play a video game now for 2 hours instead of 1. Okay? Like, is it Jesus, how...
served to X amount of viewers. And those viewers, they're assuming are real,
Sometimes I'm not
legitimate
sure
human
if he's
beings
actually
with a
being
pulse.
real,
But in
or is he
reality,
just faking it?
a lot of times, it's being served to bots.
Yes.
Aren't even there, aren't consuming it at all. So they're
That's
paying
right.
a lot of money to be put in front of bots without their knowledge.
They're being defrauded, and I think if they went to court, they
Oh,
would
100%.
win.
In some cases,
I-
of course, that's not every
I do.
case. As I mentioned earlier, there
Streamers
are
be
some
I think
brands
it's indefensible. It's indefensible. There's no way that you can win this in court.
that have been accused of botting the sponsored stream itself in order to float more visibly to like Twitch in whatever category
Yep.
they're in. So there are definitely some brands that are more than fine with using botting services to make it seem like it's more hype
The
and there's
game's
more
bigger than
interest
it
in
is.
this sponsored stream.
Absolutely.
Like, wow, there's 20,000 viewers here to watch, the poop that took a pee 2.0 just dropped. Look at all these people in
Wow.
here that are watching this sponsored stream.
That is
Meanwhile,
crazy.
it's the agency itself that is paying to boost those numbers. So
And if you would refer back to the A in the graph, that A stands for agency.
both of these things happen where
Yes.
a brand will be none the wiser that what they are
It looks like
paying
he
for
just like
is not
said
getting
something,
served
dropped the
to
bomb.
real human beings that they expect it to. It's getting served to bots. And there are some brands that pay to actually just use the bots
Mm-hmm.
to try and generate this artificial hype around something. The way that bots function in the Twitch
everything's
ecosystem
faked.
is fucking crazy.
There's
I really am
nothing-
kind of surprised Twitch hasn't faced more
There's
nothing
problems
to
from
just
these
call it, like,
companies
say-
for it. Like companies
like
that
other
might
thing,
feel
call it what it is.
defrauded. Like
It
they
is
paid hand
fake.
over
True.
fist to these streamers based on these viewer numbers, only to learn, well, they're all being botted because Twitch does not care about botting. They kind of gave the soft green light that they're not going to crack down on it and don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, of
exactly.
course they
and,
won't.
and if
They
you're
c-
a brand,
like if
you
it
need
makes
to be
them
thinking about
look
like
big.
if you're a brand and you're still thinking about I'm gonna pay this streamer to play this video game. The only time that that's a good idea is when you're paying me. Besides that, horrible idea. Should never do it. You've got to be a little bit more creative than that.
I imagine some brands would be really pissed to learn that. And I'm surprised they haven't
Just
like
being honest.
called out Twitch or tried to handle this litigiously or something
Just
about
being
it.
honest.
I don't know. I just found
That's
that
all.
to be a little interesting because
Trying to keep it real.
it is very clear botting is a huge issue on Twitch.
Yeah.
When they finally took their first real step in fighting against this menace, their overall
Mm-hmm.
platform viewership dropped 24%. And that's just the first snowball
That
in an
i-
avalanche
that is just
of bots, I
crazy to
imagine.
me.
That is the first wave.
First
Can you imagine
wave.
if Twitch actually deleted every bot from the platform? I
I-
wonder how
oh
high
my
that
gosh.
percentage drop would have gone.
I'd have dozens of viewers.
You know what I mean? Now, in reality, I don't think that's ever going to happen.
No.
It's a very tall order to fight and delete every bot
That
when
is,
these
and
services
there's
are
no way that
constantly
they could
going to
get
be
rid of
doing
all of it.
everything and spending tons and tons of money of their own to evade bot detection.
Yes.
Because they have so many clients that use them. There will probably
Money
always
always
be bots
finds a
on
way.
Twitch. Not only
He's
on
right.
Twitch, it's obviously on YouTube and every other streaming platform as well.
YouTube, it's less common
100%.
for algorithmic reasons.
I understand that. And also, I feel as though Twitch might be apprehensive about this anyway. Like, if Twitch had a magic button that they could press it, and it would guarantee
bots.
every bot and all invalid traffic would be banned on Twitch from this point forward and could
You
never...
guys want a conspiracy theory? I'm going to invent one right now. I'm going to make this up. What if Twitch is actually only stopping botting from channels that they don't want to represent Twitch on a large scale? So what if
Oh.
there are actually channels that are still botting, but because Twitch likes the PR that that type of channel brings to them, that they allow botting with that
Oh,
channel, but they
no.
disallow it with other channels?
That's that's actually a really good point. What if Twitch was getting rid of bots from the streamers that they don't like? That's That's actually a really good thing to think about. Cause like, don't get me wrong. I've heard that I don't know if you guys ever heard of one of the big streamers on Twitch, Hassan Piker. Very very bad streamer. Would not recommend watching his streams because the ideology that he believes in is just very very infected. But hearing that like how Twitch basically was getting rid of bots and Hassan Piker only lost around 1,000 viewers, just 1,000, but still was up in the high numbers. Very sus, in my opinion. Very sus. But the Twitch streamers that Twitch doesn't like, for example, Asmongold, Tectone, like they lost a good portion of their viewership. A good portion. Now, that's crazy to think about. How Twitch. I'm gonna let you guys think of that.
I'm not naming names.
That is just crazy.
Ever return. It'd basically be like in K-pop Demon Hunters when they fully seal away all the demons, they can't return. If Twitch could do that right now,
They would
I
not
think they
do
would
it.
be very apprehensive
Yeah.
about it. Because we just saw them take one step in fighting bots, and they lost 24% of their viewer base over the last few
Imagine losing that much, bro. Like just in a week.
days that it's been there. Like,
What would happen if you guys at your job, you caused the company to lose 24% of its customer base in a week? What would happen at your job?
You probably
You guys
get
get
kicked off.
fired? Yeah, I think so.
that's a huge drop, and if they did it even harder, that
Mm-hmm.
number would only climb, and I imagine they would be worried about all of
Yeah.
their brand partners
Be dead.
starting to jump
Tectone believes that it is more than 50%.
ship
Just
like,
putting
oh
that there.
no, Twitch is dying.
Yeah.
Look at this graph. You
Exactly.
see how there's no more views? It's all dried up. Time to pull our ad spend
Imagine
from
50% of
Twitch.
your
I think they
viewers
would be
of
worried
your
about the
I don't
viewerships
think
are
that
bots.
would happen particularly,
crazy.
but I do think that advertising on Twitch would be a harder sell because you're going to deal with large brands that don't have as much competency in the space. And so they might not have like a lot of and this is the problem right now is that like it looks like a lot of venture capital firms and investment firms have kind of fixed the glitch with this kind of stuff. And they have guys in there that are like probably around our age. And those guys really kind of know what's going on. And so they can tell bullshit from not bullshit. But with a lot of these advertising agencies, there's still a tremendous amount of top-down decision making. And I think it's much more corporate in that way. And because of that, you have a degree of even guys that know it's problematic. They know that at the end of the day, basically, like how many of you guys work at a job where there's like 3 different levels of like your product cycle that are effectively malicious compliance, where you know that you're doing it wrong, but you're meeting a quota, and then the person that's above you knows that you're doing it wrong, but they're meeting a quota. Like, yeah, right? Exactly. Yeah, this is a huge problem.
of Twitch if they did that because their viewer count numbers would be so much lower, significantly lower, that they'd probably be getting hit financially pretty hard from all of these sponsors that are paying money to be put there. And brands don't really care about like the nuance of what the numbers say. They only care about what the numbers indicate. So most of the brands, I imagine, would see this. And in fact, some of them are probably already worried with the 24% drop.
Yeah.
But if it got even higher, some brands would probably see this and they wouldn't take into account.
And the question
like, it's
is,
all
are they
bot
gonna keep
activity.
going?
They would see this and be like, nope, this is dangerous. This is not worth the ad spend. We're pulling out.
Yep.
And even if they did bother to take a little bit of time looking into it, they might feel slighted by Twitch for letting this bot problem persist for so long, and they were spending so much money for what.
So, in general, the advertisers that actually have contracts with Twitch, I'm speaking partially out of understanding and partially out of implication and assumption. Many bots do not actually see ads. So the amount of viewership that you get from ads doesn't necessarily go up at the same ratio that your bot numbers go up. So like if you bought to 100K viewers, it's not like your ad revenue immediately goes to 100K viewers ad revenue. Really? Yeah, because that's the way that botting works, right? And so like, and there's different ways that bots are counted, and that's the way that Twitch does this, right? They're A/B testing to remove different, different, impulses of like how that red number goes up or down.
Ultimately amounted to a lot of invalid traffic.
Yeah.
So I think Twitch would be really skeptical about getting rid of every bot, even if they could. Which is why I was so surprised
That's
that they went this
kinda
hard
like
out
my
of the gate
kinda
against the bots and actually did make
assumption.
a dent in
Twitch
it.
is not going to get rid of all the bots.
And I hope they continue to do this. I hope that they didn't
They're gonna give
pump
up.
the brakes like, oh, that was a lot. We took a big viewership
Twitch
hit
is
there
gonna
from
give
all
up.
this bot stuff. Let's maybe,
They're going to give up on botting. They're going to give up. I'm going to tell you why they're going to give up. They're going to give up because if people feel like they're losing too many viewers and they're not getting a lot out of Twitch, they're going to go to other platforms like Kick that allow these viewership inflations to happen. And basically, and Kick pays better, right? So like Twitch, one of Twitch's biggest competitive advantages is that they are the biggest pond. Even though they're still a small pond, they're the biggest.
And like, think about it. Even like, think about it. Even bigger big platforms like YouTube, Kick, let's just say TikTok, like Instagram, all that kind of like Facebook. Imagine that like they're never gonna basically get rid of their view botting system is because like they saw the way how Twitch got affected, like how much Twitch got like lost their viewerships, and it's like for them it's like, oh, we don't want to we don't want to do that. Look what happened to Twitch. Yeah, we're good. Man.
Small pond of live streaming. So if you don't have that, if you don't have that intrinsic value, then you're immediately going to have people going over to platforms like Kick and platforms like Rumble. Like the Kick incentive program is insane. Like a lot of people make, like, I mean, I'll tell you right now, like I've showed you my revenue from the Kick incentive program. It's a lot of money. So you've got a ton of people that are making money off of that, doing this constantly. And because of that, whenever Twitch doesn't have that competitive advantage of a bigger number and a larger ecosystem that you can exist in and then sell the sponsors, then Twitch loses that competitive advantage in the market, and they can run the risk of losing market share to other platforms.
Pull our punches a little bit
That's how
here.
it
I hope
is.
they don't go down that path. Like, I do hope they continue to make this a priority and do legitimately
That's how it
try and get as many bots off of Twitch as they possibly can. Anyway, that's enough blabbering about it from me today. That's about it. Yep.
Someone says Twitch is a business, the others aren't. I would argue that I don't know what Twitch's value is. Like I see that, but I haven't seen your balance sheets. I haven't seen the amount of money that Twitch actually generates for Amazon. And I don't know if Twitch is operating because Twitch has a tremendous value as being the de facto website in the Western media space for live streaming. Like this is a tremendous value that Amazon has intrinsically by market share, but operating at a loss. Yeah, so if Twitch is operating at a loss and Kick is operating at a loss, and then Twitch acts as a a loss leader for Amazon Prime, for Amazon TV shows, and for Amazon products, and as also an advertisement for AWS indirectly, then is it really that much different than Kick operating as a loss leader for Stake?
No.
Not
that much.
Morally, you could make many arguments about that. But from a business sense, it's all about data from signed-in viewers. Exactly, yeah. From a business sense, it's functionally the same thing, right? It's all about data from signed-in viewers. We got a Twitch staff in chat. Y'all need to fix that shit. And I know you can't...
Bro's going hard on the Twitch staff in the chat. Oh,
say it.
man.
I know you can't say it, but you might have a YouTube channel. Look at y'all. Amazon's analytics, y'all really are behind. And I know everybody at Twitch, everybody at the leadership, everybody in the executive, y'all know this. I don't know how y'all are letting this happen. How are y'all letting this happen?
Oh,
You're so
man.
behind on your
Twitch.
analytics.
And I don't think so. He's going to talk about anything much more important, but yeah, it's sad. it's sad the way how we're in reality, this is what we come to, that people are cheating behind the scenes, and it's sad. And people like me, people like others, people that are like a little bit bigger than me or smaller, I don't know, out here trying to grow organically and finding out like, oh, did you know that this person became this big because he cheated and you stayed small because you didn't do it? Just imagine how hard that is. But yeah, I just wanted to like talk about this, show you guys what you guys basically think about it. Are you guys upset? Are you guys don't care? But anyways, man, I was thinking about playing a game, but it's already late. I don't want to wake up my parents or anything like that. But yeah, um, hold on. All right. So anyone, everyone that stayed till the end, watched, I really appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for more streams. I, I still want to like look into like where specifically I want to stream. I mean, I'm obviously gonna like multi-stream, but I've been also looking into Kick or TikTok. Those are like my two. Okay, I'm trying to I'm trying to stay a little bit away from Twitch, a little bit away from Twitch. Even though it makes sense to stream on Twitch because like they got all the goods. Like every platform has their ups and downs. I'm not gonna lie, has all their ups and downs. Twitch is the streaming platform. YouTube is the discoverability platform. Kick is the income platform, and TikTok is just it's all the above. But TikTok is not like the type of uh, fan base that are like loyal to you. That's the only downside to it. But yeah, that's what I've been doing my research on it. Let me know what you guys think of this whole Twitch botting situation. Um, and yeah, catch you guys in the next stream. Bye bye.